Hi, hello everyone. This is Soumya from Bookfeast channel. Today I'm gonna review about the topic Ulysses, which was written by Alfred Tennyson. So before getting into today's video, I have posted the video in Tamil, and also we have given a detailed line by line summary, and I have also given all these links in the description. Please do refer for it and be benefited. So before getting into the video, please do subscribe and share our channel to get more benefited and to get the latest updates. Coming to the poet's introduction, Alfred Tennyson, he was born in August 1809 and he was passed away on October 6, 1892. He is a British poet and he has been working as a poet laureate of Great Britain and Ireland during the Queen Victoria era, and is famous for writing dramatic monologue. And coming to the poem's introduction, it is a dramatic monologue which carries about 70 lines in blank verse, and it depends on the speech monologue which is given by the Greek mythological figure Ulysses. And the poem is divided into three sections, where you can see the first one seems to be the thirst for adventure of Ulysses, which made him a mere ruler. And second one seems to be Telemachus as a ruler of Ithaca. And third, Ulysses addressing his co-Marinus. And dramatic monologue. What is dramatic monologue? So dramatizing something, bringing up an image before your eyes by speaking. So that is called dramatize. Mono, single. Log, speech. So a person who give a speech or who narrates a story or someone's story in the past, and he speaks in a normal tone which seems to be a monologue, where he alone speaks and rest of them seems to be the audience. And what about blank verse? We have heard about the rhyme scheme like AB, AC, many rhyme schemes. Likewise, a verse without rhyme scheme is referred as blank verse. And coming to Ulysses, who is Ulysses? He is a ruler of Ithaca, which is a small island in Loliana, and also he is a great mythological Greek legend. In Roman mythology, he is titled as Ulysses, and in Greek mythology, he is titled as Odysseus. And Telemachus is his son, Penelope is his wife, and he is a war hero because he have participated in the War of Troy, which had been nearly for 14 years, and he had the quest for adventure. These adventures gave him a life and passion, which is the reason behind writing this poem. So it is written by Alfred Tennyson, who addresses the Ulysses by his own narrative. Let's get into the video. Ulysses, he is titled as Odysseus, as I told you. He declares that there is no point in living by staying at home. So simply he never wanted to stay in home. He has been coming after 20 years to his kingdom, where he sees his wife very old and his son from baby to a person who is fit for ruling. And he also sees many suitors who were forcing his wife to marry. And thus he declares he has all those suitors has to be punished. And secondly, he says that he cannot rest from travel. He want to explore his life. He want to explore many adventures, where he assumes that his life is only for adventure. He wanted to lead his life up to the last drop, and he enjoys it. As a sailor, he travels to various places, and he seems to be a symbol of every adventures, everything which are said to be wanderers and which are said to be rumors, everything he seems to be the symbol, and he want to travel beyond death. And these travel gave him and exposed him to many tradition, culture, the way of living, and to many people. And also at some times there is a delight of battle, where the people battled him and he was the winner. He gives a perfect example like Circe's and also Trojan War. Trojan War, it was about for 14 years in order to save Helen, and he is one of the participant in it, where he gives a word for Helen. He says that he would be very much delighted to help her. So this made him to work in Trojan War for about 10 years, and he had won in the war with the god and goddess. So he proudly says that he not only fought with the normal people, but also he fought with the god and goddess. And he also believes that his travels and encounters have a certain shape. I am a part of all that he have met. Whatever he has met, he has been a part. In this sense, he have experienced everything by his art and he adventured everything in the sight of the nature. He wanted to go beyond the margin of the globe where he can never fade or he can ever stink. And he wants to seize every adventures. He wants to seize everything that his life has given him. He not even wanted to waste a little drop. And finally, Ulysses declares that staying in one place is very boring. Where he gives an example, he gives in comparison to the sword. When a sword is not used, it becomes rust and fit for nothing. Likewise, if a human never explores anything and stays in a single place, surely he will be like a rust in the sword. Not even the sword, the rust in the sword. And also the sword loses its shyness when it is not in use. Likewise, a human being loses his quality, loses his essence in life, his meaning in life when he never goes for anything and he stays in home idly. He also says that his breath of life seems to be traveling, where traveling has a novelty and he wanted to encounter it. He wanted to bring up with a new experience. He wanted to cross beyond the borders and he wishes to follow the knowledge like a sinking star. How the sinking star never fades and it develops. Likewise, he has to develop his knowledge and wisdom as well as learning forever. So this seems to be the first part. And in the second part, he addresses about his son Telemachus. So Telemachus is concerning to the audience that Telemachus is a lovely character and where here he stands as a father in addressing the Telemachus. He says that he is a great successor, he is a great traveler too, he is a great ruler who had the love and passion for both his people and also for his mother. And he know how to valid the deities and also how to valid the ancestors. So here he says that his son is good by heart and is a great ruler. He is very prizing character. He is very dedicated in devotion towards a god and ancestors. So Telemachus has the power to rule his kingdom. So he can be the ruler of Ithaca, and Ulysses, he can explore and travel all over the world and fulfill his needs. He says he works his work, I mine. And in the final stanza, he addresses to the Marinus, with whom he has worked and travelled all his life. So he wanted to explore each weather, storm and the waves where he accompanies a certain number of mariners. So he addresses to them. He says, for over of years we have been together. Now we are very old. But only physically we are old. Our soul, our spirit is not old. So our potential, still we have the potential and we have something noble and honorable to be done. The long days vanish. So the long days, the past becomes past. Now we are at old stage, but it is not the time, it is very late. He says it's late, but it is not too late. Where he says, it's not too late to seek a newer world. So we have to see the new world. We have to explore new things. We have to travel beyond the sunset until his death. So he gives an example that Achilles. So Achilles is a great hero and a great warrior. It was believed in Greek mythology that he was taken beyond the sunset after his death. So even though we die, we must be taken to the place which is beyond sunset. And he mentions happy Isles. So happy Isles is the world of dream, which is compared to Ithaca. Ithaca is known as Isles here. And although Ulysses and Marinus are very strong in youth when they were young, still they have the will and courage to perform it. Only they are physically weak, but still they have the courage to perform it. Where the final line gives the whole meaning for the poem. To strive. So for what we strive, to what for we struggle, to explore things, to seek what we have to seek. New knowledge, we have to seek new knowledge and experience. And what we have to find is we have to discover knowledge. So we have to struggle and we have to find new knowledge and experience as well as we have to discover knowledge. But not to yield. We should not give it as a thing which we throw just like that. We should not submit it before the difficulties and obstacles that come in our way. We have to overcome the difficulties and obstacles. So here I conclude the poem. This is the final line. And if you are in need of any novels, interpretations or anything else, please mention it in the comment section. And also we have posted the video, detailed summary and also both in Tamil and English. Please do refer the link in the description. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.